internet. I'm HamsterBomb, and you are back for some more Pokemon Q-Charm. And I know you're all probably really excited because the capture card is finally up on this series. I'm so excited about this. The only way I got it to work, actually, for you guys who were wondering about the last episode, actually the last three, was basically, it's not working on my main computer. I'm actually working on my laptop right now, and for some reason, it works here. I've tried everything I could to get it to work on my other computer, reinstalling everything. I don't understand. It just doesn't work there. Which is why it didn't make sense to me, but I woke up this morning thinking, well, I didn't try the other computer, maybe by some weird fluke, and it did. It started working, so awesome. And before you start wondering why I seem to have had a sex change here, no, I didn't. Okay, what this is my sister's game, and she let me play through the rest of it so I could get to the end and basically start resetting for more of the legendaries. 1 out of 8,192 chances. Not Q-Charm odds, but I've referenced this game several times, so this is the first time you guys are actually seeing it. So, anyway, the reason that I bring this game up is because this episode is just a special wrap-up episode, midpoint through the series. Probably not midpoint, we're probably a little farther than midpoint, but still. This way, I'll be able to show you guys absolutely every single shiny Pokemon that we have from this series yet. And as you see down there on our bottom screen that we can now totally see, there are 5. Total of 5 in her game at the moment. I'm gonna go through them all so that we can look through Soul Silver really quick and then hop back over to Q-Charm Heart Gold, and we're gonna go through all the boxes showing all of the shinies that we've got in this series. And this is mainly just a one episode so we can try out this capture card. I want to hear what you guys think of this. This is, like, I'm so excited about giving this a shot. I really like the logo thing I came up with, like redesigning the Q-Charm thing, and the bottom screen's so helpful too. So this is mainly to help you guys help me out, figure out, like, what kind of Pokemon have we not gotten yet, where should we find them, and I'm showing you another way to show you guys how I am taking the Pokemon that we have hunted through the series, and I'm making teams out of them and fighting with them. To help my sister's game progress through, I used 5 Q-Charm members and 1 shiny that I did actually give her a long time ago when she first got this game. It was actually a gift at the same time that she was getting the game, which is that Espeon down at the very bottom. As you see, we didn't get an Eevee in this game at all, so that's what the Espeon's for. We'll get there in a bit, I'll explain it. But anyway, our first one is Nugget here, who I traded over to her game. I wanted to use in Q-Charm, but just never quite got to it. Was mainly in the daycare the whole time I was playing Q-Charm, and because of that, leveled up really high, and eventually got a Leaf Stone, and I was like, bam! Now we got an Executor with some really awesome moves. Leaf Storm, Sunny Day, Psychic, Solar Beam. This thing is mean. I really, really like this monster of a shiny. This thing is, like, so powerful. The only downside is it's kind of slow, but still. Anyway, I want to go kind of quick. I don't want to waste forever, but I wanted to spend a little bit more time on the ones I was fighting with, because you guys are probably really curious. So, really like my Executor. Next up is Vex, who was our, I think, our first shiny Venonat we found, probably in the bug contest, I think. It's a relaxed nature, alert to sound, so that's not very good, but it's okay. You know, I mean, I think that was another one that I left in the daycare center because I don't think you find wild Venomoths, so I was like, I'll just level it up and maybe I'll use it later. And I ended up doing that because the moves down there, Venomoth learns really good moves, and surprisingly, it gets pretty decent stats. So I was like, I don't have a problem with using Venomoth, even though I know the nature is terrible, but whatever. It doesn't really bother me too much. Pretty cool moves. Actually, it is holding leftovers right now. That's really helpful, I think. Anyway, Mip-Skip-Mo. We actually just straight up caught Mip-Skip-Mo not too long ago, and I immediately traded over Mip-Skip-Mo into her game. And yeah, I really like this Dodrio. Really pretty powerful, actually. This thing is very mean. We got lucky with that nature, and I was like, I really need to use this thing. You'll see when we get back to the box, there's some shinies that you were probably thinking I was going to fight with, and surprisingly, I didn't. I'm really surprised that I used the Venomoth and not the Steelix, but it was basically for the same reason, I think, why I didn't. No, I don't remember. I think the Steelix had, like, atrocious IVs or something like that. Anyway, Early Bird, that's not really helpful, but Fly and Drill Peck, that thing is just nasty. It's so powerful. Amulet Coin, because I'm confident that it'll kill Boss. You guys remember Boss. This was, like, one of the very few times I hunted multiples of the same shiny because I really wanted a good nature on it, and I'm glad I did because Boss is amazing. Boss is actually, I think, the only one in her game. Yes, it is. the only one in her game who has been cured Pokerus from that one lucky episode when we found Pokerus in the wild. That was awesome. So yeah, boss is an absolute monster. Very recently just learned Crab Hammer as well. Yes. I've been waiting so long for a physical water move. Though I probably could have given it like Waterfall or something like that, but I was waiting on Crab Hammer. I just really wanted that Crab Hammer. Anyway, so that's really awesome. Also, we have Tomy, who was the Hardy Nature. Oh, sorry, Naughty was him, and Adamant. If you know what the natures were when you're looking at the colors up here, then you should know. That doesn't matter. But anyway, Tomy, the Primate with experience share at the moment, just to help round the team out. Whatever my lowest is, I usually have experience share on them, just in case they're not out in front, just to help kick them up a little bit. Tomy is pretty awesome as well. I think I'm raising it because in Q-Charm I have the two Tyrogue evolutions. I have Hitmontop and Hitmonchan. So my fighting to round it out on this side, I sent Tomy over because I was really excited to raise Tomy. Surprisingly good, but I still kind of think both of them are a little stronger. It's still really, really great though. And finally, Shining Espeon. I really want to talk about this really briefly, just because I remember this was my parents were trying to get my sister something for her birthday several years ago, and they were going to get her a DS, and they were asking what kind of games. I said, oh, you should get her Pokemon Soul Silver, because I have Heart Gold at the time. Well, I still did, but whatever. And for her gift, because I knew she was getting that, I shiny hunted her a shiny Eevee, and I printed out a picture showing all the different evolutions she can get, and it was really low level, so she could play with it in the beginning of her game and raise it. This is that Eevee, and she chose Espeon. It was her favorite, and she did very well with it. Kind of an unfortunate nature with an Espeon, but I don't really care. It's like the story behind the Pokemon that makes it special anyway. So I'm really glad I get to take her Espeon and keep its power going in my team. And it's got choice specs. Very good, very good. So that is surprisingly it for the Pokemon Soul Silver. I didn't want to really spend too much of the shiny. I don't want to take too many people from Q-Charm itself and bring them over here. I'm gonna move over there in just a second, but basically I'm in Fuchsia City right now because I'm actually playing through the game, trying to beat all the gyms and stuff with this team who, some gyms are really kicking their butt, and then some gyms we just wreck. So it's kind of hazy. I'm a little more confident in the team in Heart Gold who I've been racing. So I'm gonna see you guys over in just a second. Alright guys, welcome over to Heart Gold with Magic, of course, who is on our team, but it doesn't really matter. Magic's actually prepared right after we finished our last round of the Safari Zone. But fortunately for us, we didn't have to run back in there. Actually, I think we're waiting now that we finished all that. But anyway, just to run through who happens to be in my party at the moment. Obviously Magic. You all know Magic and love Magic, but Magic's not the one we're paying attention to at the moment. Just going through the list of shinies that we got, and for the most part, as soon as we get to the box, they're going to be in order of capture. These are obviously the ones I have for my team. Golden Fang, probably one of the strongest Pokemon we have gotten. This Pokemon is insane. It's Naughty Nature, incredible physical and special attacker. This thing is nuts. I was very patient with this thing and waited until level 47 or something as a Growlithe to finally evolve it and get Flare Blitz, and then went to the move relearner and got Extreme Speed. It's nasty. This Crunch was the only thing that helped me get through Sabrina's gym, because the rest of my team was weak to her in one way or another, and I had serious issues. That team actually was mixed around. I don't think that's this one. Maybe it was the other game that had... No, I think it was my other game that had Sabrina problems, but Golden Fang basically walked through Sabrina's gym with Crunch. It was great. So, next up we have is Lily, the Relaxed Lapras. It was thoroughly cunning shell armor, and for the most part, whenever I raise a Lapras, that's its moveset. There might be a thing of changes in there, but for the most part, that's always what it is. Holding the Mystic Water currently, just to buff that up a little bit more. Lapras was obviously from the Union Cave episode. Going down a more recent episode is Totoro, our Shining Snorlax, still holding his leftovers, because that's just awesome on a Snorlax. He was a neutral nature, strong-willed, immunity. I would probably have preferred the other nature, but, the other ability, it's Thick Fat. But I've actually had it come in handy where I didn't get poisoned because of, Toxic or something like that. So I was like, you know what? Okay, that's fair. That's not that big of a deal then. That's currently his moveset down there. He's not got anything, really crazy at the moment, but still he's still really powerful looking at those numbers. Anyway, next up, Shining Mew, and you guys should hopefully know I did not get this in Pokemon Q-Charm. This was a recent shiny hunt I did in Pokemon Emerald and traded it up into my Heart Gold game on my team because I was so excited about that shiny hunt. You guys, if you want to see my other shiny hunted Pokemon, like this next one as well, my Shining Articuno, all of these shiny hunts of Pokemon that are not from Pokemon Q-Charm, go on my main page and there's a playlist that says Shiny Pokemon Hunts. They're all in there. Like, there's, I don't know, like a little over 200 videos in there, I think. Maybe a little under. I'm not sure. I don't really remember, but there's a ton of them in there. And obviously, a lot of recent ones that happen to be in older games. I was like, why not? I want to raise these Pokemon and I'll put them in these games. So Cerulean at the moment has a really fun moveset. I really love this moveset. Psychic, Transform, Ancient Power, Metronome, and yes, I do use all of those because it's just a fun wild card Pokemon. That's why I love having this Mew. Anyway, and there's Celsius down here in my Dive Ball. That's awesome. Ancient Power, Fly, Ice Beam, Roost. So it's okay. I mean, its nature is really kind of nothing special, but hey, whatever. I mean, at the expense of losing out on my special defense, its attack's okay because it is going to be using Fly, so it's not bad. Holding Never Melt Ice, so that's really cool. Now, for the most part, what you guys all wanted to see from this episode, well, other than the awesome capture card business going on, is actually in this box. And the box is all kinds not out of order, but for the most part, oh shoot, let's actually not peek ahead. Now let's go back a bit. Yeah, all these boxes are filled with shinies. It's awesome. I actually went one left over to box 18 where I keep my team and other Pokemon like that. So, for the most part in here, this is where I'm holding other Pokemon, if not from other games. I'm gonna go in here because, summary, Hitmontop is normally on my team, and I actually switched him out currently, that's why he's in the top row, with Magic. When I'm going out to play the game and I'm not recording Q-Charm, Magic is replaced with Hurricane currently, who is my fighting pick. If I had to pick between my two fightings, which we'll see Hitmonchan in a bit. Hurricane is also holding actually this game's Amulet Coin, and is a lovely nature, high attack, low defense, technician. It is a beast. I love this. I love this Hitmontop. Once again, not from Q-Charm. This is from another series, and I'm gonna stop saying that soon in a bit because they're all from Q-Charm very soon. It's just the ones that I hunted outside of Q-Charm because they were a lot harder. I mean, there's so very difficult hunts in Q-Charm, you guys know, but there's some that I made that were like, I really wanted so badly that I know I can't get in Q-Charm, and because of that, they're more special, and I really wanted to raise them. So anyway, same deal going on with my Hitmonchan here, holding a King's Rock, Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Mach Punch with Iron Fist. He's a lot of fun to fight with, because he's like got so much coverage. Blue Moo, Shiny Miltank, once again, that's another one I hunted in another game. And Thick Fat, hey, that ability I wanted my Snorlax. I actually raised this, for the most part, halfway through Johto. As soon as I got it, I traded it over. One of you guys saw it in the series, and up until I got Snorlax. As soon as I got Snorlax, I actually switched Blue Moo for the Snorlax, so it was a very, very good Pokemon, and I still really enjoy it, but, you know, I just want to raise more Pokemon, you know, so I switched Snorlax in. Plus, it was my normal type, so I was fine with that. Next up we have is Diamond, who, funnily, like I was saying, I was so close to putting on the team because that nature is perfect. I love that nature. It's awesome. But when I looked up the IVs, I was really sad about it. And I was like, oh, it's got like several very, very low IVs. And I was like, oh, I feel so bad using it, but it's got to be good. I tried fighting with it, and it ended up being like, it's just kind of weak, and it's not worth it for the defense. Maybe I kept getting hit with special defensive attacks. I don't know, but it doesn't really know anything very powerful as of now, and it took forever to kill anything, so I thought, oh, whatever. I'm not in a big hurry to fight with it, so that's a shame, but still. I still really very much enjoy it, really much. And that's why it's still in this box in the front. Love is still here as well. I have occasionally used Love, as you guys have seen, when I needed to use Glare or something to paralyze an enemy that is Q-Charm related, but for the most part, I obviously haven't been fighting with Love in a very long time. Love is still level 30, but Love, I'm very surprised, and I will admit, I thought Dunsparce was a waste of a Pokemon until this series. Dunsparce is actually really great because of Serene Grace down there. Serene Grace is fantastic. Next up is Sprout. now we're getting, wait, actually, when did we start? Diamond, I think, was the first one. Yes, okay, Diamond and on. I think now everything is actually from Q-Charm, outside of that bottom row, but Diamond was from this game, Love is from this game, Sprout is from this game. Sprout is actually the Paris we captured in, is it the Ilex Forest, I think? And that took forever, because I leveled it up. And I think what we'll go through here, I don't think I actually have a shiny Paris now because I evolved mine. So we're gonna have to shiny hunt another Paris at one point. So if you guys are out there, like, please do, seriously, please do, like, go through a Pokedex and, like, scratch off names or something through this video because it's seriously, it'd be so helpful if you guys would do that for me. So anyway, actually, we didn't really, did we look at Sprouts? Yeah, we did. Okay, Sprout, I mainly keep in here because Sprout knows Spore and False Swipe, so helpful. Only at level 33, so it's not super helpful at the moment. I really gotta raise Sprout some more, but it's just kind of hard, you know. I gotta maybe go experience share through the Elite Four a few more times, so let Sprout hurry up a bit. Hey, Quake, you wonder why you're here in my first box? It's probably because of 3 of those 4 moves you know down there. Rock Smash, Strength, Cut. Yeah, he's one of those, I'm sorry, but he was, I wanted to carry my Sandshrew around with me because I love shiny Sandshrew. It's just so cute. Wow. Funnily, Quake is one of the few Pokemon who has survived Pokerus. That's survived. Cured of Pokerus. I did not know I had Quake in my party. That could actually make a really cool Sandslash, now that I think about it, but Sandslash, unfortunately, it doesn't have that great of a potential. Bethany, once again, same thing, knows 3 other HMs, which is why it's in this front party, so I can easily access it. Going from here, this is from another game, a Shining Shuckle. He's from a ways back, actually. And, now that I think about it, yeah, I've got to work on his moves as well. Looking at Apple Juice, same thing from another Shiny Hunt past. That was Shiny Electabuzzes that I went for. And my 4th Shiny Tyrogue. I'm not going to evolve this one because this one I want to keep as just as being a Tyrogue. I tried to pick all the others as, you know, what they would turn into, and hopefully he'll stay this way. And Cookie, this was the 2nd Miltank I hunted, and this one I hunted to give to Kim, because originally, my fiance, originally, like 5 years ago, when I wanted to get that Miltank, which is why I say that hunt took 5 years, originally when I wanted to do that hunt, that was my problem, is that yeah, obviously it never showed up, and I wanted to get it for her, you know, and I wanted one myself, and it took so long. So anyway, over in box 1, I'm looking around. Okay, yeah. This is not in exact order because I remember specifically our very first shiny was Spearow, who is down the list a bit because we raised, remember? So this is first Pokemon that we ever caught in Pokemon Q-Charm, going in order, revisiting everybody, mainly so we can check evolutions and things that we're missing, and for a fun episode with a capture card like I've been saying. But keep in mind, as I took someone out and raised them, they are dispersed throughout this list. Now, the rest of this list should all be from Q-Charm. Here we go, we're taking a look at Tootsie, our Hoot. Here's a look at Tootsie. I'm gonna go a little quicker through here, obviously. Next, we caught Fluffums. That was obviously very early. Joey was our the male name on a female list. I don't think I know any females named Joey, but anyway. We all know why it's named Joey, though, so that's fine. GSCC, the Shining Pidgey. That is a nice golden shiny. Very cool. Anyway, next up is Wiggles, the Shiny Caterpie. Richard, the Shiny Metapod. Flapper, our Shiny Zubat. I remember exactly after that we got our Love, who we saw in the other box. Pepper. Pepper was found a little before then, so I don't know. The order's a little slightly off, but for the most part, I tried to put everybody in the same order. Haze, we got very, very close after that. That was a fun episode. I love Shiny Ghastly. It looks so cool. We do need a second Haunter, I think. We'll see if we have 2 Haunters in this list later. Flower. We have our Shiny Hoppip. We don't have a Shiny Jumpluff. I remember that, and I think you can hunt Shiny Jumpluff in the Safari Zone, so we'll have to remember to do that. Fuzzums. We did not... No, we did. I don't remember. Did we actually catch that Mary? We'll find out later, but I remember in the Safari Zone, we saw like a really high-level Mary, and I thought, that'd be a better Ampharos. No, we did. We totally did, because I remember commenting on its nature or something. We'll figure it out. Hermit Bear. Man, that was a big jump, how we went from like all the little Pokemon in the beginning to a Slowbro. I clearly must have been raising a lot of those Pokemon, but we still haven't even seen the Spearow in here yet. I must have switched people around. That's kind of funny. But anyway, Hermit Bear, our Shining Slowbro. It totally is a Hermit Bear now that I remember my names that I came up with these things. Stephanie, why'd you... I just realized we named our Magikarp and Gyarados Stephanie and Bethany. That's great. That is so great. Anyway, we have Squishy, our Shining Tentacool. That's great. Fitzgerald. Oh my gosh, I remember that one taking so long. Our Shiny Poliwag. Cookie. Oh, we have so many. Did I keep naming them different names? Boss. Oh, I thought it was it. And Papadoo. Wait, so I got 3 Krabbies total. Okay, so 1 Krabby's extra. I could have sworn I got one in a netball. Oh, that's Boss. Boss is in the netball. I ran out of premieres. That's a shame. Oh yeah, they had the same nature. That's the reason I went for another one, because I was so sad. I was like, oh, please don't hinder my physical attack. That's so sad. Papadoo is our Shiny Goldeen. And I really like the really bright yellow gold on the Goldeen. I think it looks a lot nicer that way as a shiny too. It makes sense. Pecky finally showing up in here. I don't know where you've been, buddy. You're my first shiny in this whole series. Makes me happy just seeing this shiny. Yeah, it's just an adequate Spearow. It's nothing special other than the fact that it's just very special to me. Crystal, our Onyx. Reference to the Crystal Onyx from the anime. I know my own names. I know what I'm doing there. Most of the time, I'm gonna hit these names and be like, what was I thinking? Yeah, the nature's not doing anything special for it, but whatever. I mean, we got so lucky on that Steelix, though. That's great. And when hyper training comes around, if it's super easy to get those bottle cap things, which I don't really know too much about yet, then maybe, yeah, I'll totally raise it to level 100 and, like, try and raise its IVs up, make an awesome shiny Steelix. Mega Steelix. GS Star, my, shiny Slowpoke. I don't know why you showed up in here after Slowbro. Someone got moved around, but still, that's great. I remember that one actually took a very long time to find for some reason. We poisoned the first one, didn't we? Or did we poison him? I don't remember. Totes. Why? Oh, for totem poles. Okay, I was like, what? As in, like, totes cool, too? Wow, Alex, that's not funny. Nugget, oh, we did! Oh, that's good, we did get another Execute. Okay, so I must have hunted, 2 of them. I forget what nature, Nugget the Executor is, because now I apparently have Nugget, the Execute. Okay, I gotta change it. Maybe this is Nuggets. I gotta change the name somehow. Young one. Oh, because it's the lowest level. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, that was fun. That was really cool. Trying to find, like, the lowest level shiny Noctowl ever. It's so cool. Level 7 shiny Noctowl. That's really cool. So, young one. Sweetness. Another really cool one. That is a nice shiny. The green eyes are just nice. I like it. Only knows Confusion as well. I'm pretty sure, no, it should be Meta. I don't remember when I think it's level 7 when Caterpie turns to Metapod. I was gonna say, is this a Butterfree before it was even supposed to be a Metapod yet? That'd be hilarious. Ratty the Radish. It's an Oddish. If you couldn't tell. Do you know your Pokemon? Anyway, Ratty Radish is another one we got here. I'm pretty sure we caught 2 balloons, so we should be good on that front. And we did see Caterpie Metapod, so that line is finished as well. Bomber. We do need a second one. I don't think you ever see a wild Fortress. You guys might have to let me know down in the comments below. If not, we're gonna have to find another shiny Pineco. Bomber, yeah, because they were killing themselves. Psy. Now I remember in particular, I wanted to go to Cerulean Cave and get our second shiny Kadabra. We already got our first shiny Kadabra. Obviously this is shiny Abra. And shiny Kadabra I wanted to get out of there. Hopefully a really strong one. And then from there, we'll turn that one into an Alakazam. That was another thing, like I asked you guys last time, and I guess I'll forward it again because this is just a fun extra episode. If you guys want to see me do an episode where I'm basically just evolving all of the Pokemon that we wanted to see, like maybe going into patches of grass that would finish leveling them up and then turn them into their new forms, or giving them stones and watching the evolutions. I don't know if you guys would enjoy doing that or not, but still, either way, carrying on. We have Sleeper. I remember you from that area too. Sleeper, oh, that's a bummer with that nature. That's a bummer. Did I catch a second one? No, I did not. That is Master. But going back up, we did, however, find a wild shiny Hypno. So that was the case. Okay, remember we did get Hypno. So Hypno is taken care of. Cool. We did get a Hypno. I didn't raise one too, because I'd rather do more hunts. Like, I feel kind of bad that I raised one of my Krabbies, for example, and you can find Kinglers. I mean, I hope nobody's really upset that I didn't find the wild Kingler, like if it was their favorite Pokemon or something. I still hunted everything, and there's been a ton of shiny Kinglers that have appeared throughout the series so far, so hope it's no big deal. Master was the next one we saw here, which, that is good. That is a good Pokemon. Actually, just comparing Glare, yeah, Thunder Wave is just a better move, I was gonna say, because Thunder Wave is a 100% chance. Plus it's, electric, and it will hit ghosts. Yeah, so, whatever, but I guess I did that just thinking I'm probably gonna raise this as my capturing Pokemon, and funnily I ended up using my, Parasect instead, but it's still fun. I might use it as, another catching Pokemon later. That is it for this box, so we are moving over to the next one. Man, we got a lot of boxes in here. Oh, actually, we did go back and get another Drowsy. I might have done that because I wanted to raise one, and that's a bummer. Well, actually, that's not bad. That's not bad, actually. And, I know some people are telling me, like, oh, the natures aren't that big of a deal on the Q-Charm Pokemon. Well, I just kind of like, you know, paying attention to them and knowing that my Pokemon is not hindered, you know? So, for the most part, they're basically just wild Pokemon. I didn't even go for them anyway, so I like knowing that my nature is good. It makes me feel like I have some sort of strategy when I'm fighting. Like, you can't break my stone wall defenses. Right, on my Hypno. Yeah, sure. Anyway, Kratos. I don't know why. Oh, because Hypno has a yo-yo, and Kratos fights with yo-yos. Well, I call them yo-yos in my God of War series, but anyway. It's a girl named Kratos. Glisten. I remember Glisten. I gotta hurry up and go a little faster. I'm sorry, guys. Glisten is shiny Sunkern that was in the bug contest area. Ganini. You guys pointed that out, and I'm like, oh my god, I named it Ganini, not Greenie. Wow. But still, Greenie wasn't even that good of a name anyway, so I think I'm kind of fine with Ganini. Oh my gosh. Anyways. Oh my gosh, Toon. That was awesome. I loved that episode. That was so much fun. Like, 11 encounters in, and we found a 1% shiny Yanma. So cool. Now, we do need another shiny Yanma, but at this point, swarms are happening in our game, so I'm going to keep checking back when the swarm is going to be happening for different Pokemon, because like Snubbull, Remoraid, all those Pokemon we do need to go back for and get another one for the evolution. We gotta remember to go back for them, yeah, but the thing is, there's gonna be a swarm for them, so I figure, hey, let's go back when there's a swarm, you know, because we already did the 1% version. Let's go back when it's a little easier, and try and, you know, combine a bunch of other Pokemon in there, because I already did it this way once. Guys, don't make me do it again. That was hard. Well, this one, fortunately, was not hard, but, you know, oh god, that Meryl. Oh, don't even say Meryl around me anymore. Growlithe, you're unnamed. That's a bummer. Do I have another Growlithe? I hope so. Because the other one turned into Golden Fang, as you know. Arcanine, my amazing Arcanine, I love it. It's not a bad nature, but I can see why I went for another one, so if that's the case. Yep, fabulous, fabulous. That is, like, lime green. Yikes, that's kind of cool, though. I don't know, a lot of people, like, really hate the green shinies, but, like, this one's, like, a really bright, vivid highlighter color. Like, it's a deer, a common deer, you know what I mean? So, for being such a simple Pokemon, I'm glad that it looks so crazy. Pebbles, wow, I had you on my team for a long time, little guy. Glad I didn't evolve him, though, because that means we can hunt the Graveler soon. Muffin, oh. Muffin and Heracross, right? Yep, Muffin and Heracross. And Sudowoodo. Actually, that's why, my Pebbles is here, because I switched for Sudowoodo. That lost episode, that made me so sad that I lost an episode of Q-Charm, because I love this series so much. It's so important to me that I don't lose any episodes of it. And I've only ever lost 2 episodes ever now, and this was one of them with Muffin the Apom, Queen the Heracross, so those two both single stage. No, not a single stage. We do need another, can you find a wild Ambipom? That's a one for you guys to help me figure out if I can do that in Heart Gold or not, but anyway. Like, maybe in the Safari Zone with objects or something? Nah, I don't... Nah. Maybe. You never know. Heracross, unfortunately, does not have an evolution. Does have a Mega Evolution, though, but not an Evolution, so we're not get any farther with Heracross. Duck. Yeah. Yeah, we got a Farfetch'd. Okay, that's great. An interesting name, because it's just a duck. And also an interesting color, that pink. It's so simple, too. It's almost like a female. Nursilla. Oh, we need a Spinarak now, because that was my Spinarak that I raised into an Ariados. So, Nursilla, an obvious reference to Monster Hunter. Nursilla, we are gonna have to find a shiny Spinarak now, so keep it in mind. Jolina. Oh, I guess I'm referencing the fact that I named the other one Joey like an idiot. But anyway, Jolina. Oh my gosh, I remember when we were leaving the burn tower and I like just walked into a 5% shiny Raticate without even trying. Like I was just trying to leave. And I was like, are you serious? I found that and I couldn't find that Magmar? Pinky. Oh my gosh, we went back to Kanto for this. I was so excited when we could surf and I found out we can go to Kanto already, guys. Sorry, I'm like telling stories about the series, but I loved it so much. It's like an adventure through the Pokemon game that I got to have with all of you guys and shiny hunting at the same time. It's so much fun. I love this. I'm glad that you guys had a lot of fun with this too. Sea Queen, the female shiny Sea King. I like Goldeen's shiny a little bit more than Sea King's. This one's like adding a little bit of that green for like no reason. I don't know. It's okay. The Golden Horn is kind of cool though, actually. Opal. That is a sweet, sweet shiny. I really like that color. Opal, once again, was found back by the Kanto area where we probably shouldn't have been yet. If I swapped any of those on my team, man, that'd have been cool. I was about to say, hey, I never raised a Tentacruel, but Pokemon Randomizer. Pokemon Red Randomizer, I did. Yo, Current Logon. That's awesome. So, that must have been from the bug contest, going back in to get a shiny Beedrill. That is sweet. That is so cool. Love shiny Beedrill. That is some nice color combinations. And once again, like, don't hate on the green. I think the blue eyes kind of complement and change it a bit, you know what I mean? Sickness. Nice. That's a really cool shiny as well. I think that was in the Burnt Tower, which means the next one probably is Spitfire, that shiny Magmar. If I didn't figure it out in that video, the reason that Spitfire took so long is because Magmar is predominantly male. And because of that, it really affected how often we found the females that were very rare already, and then making them even rarer because Q-Charm was repelling the males, so it actually made Magmar rarer. So we had the same problem with Mochoke, actually. Goober! Goober are shining, Wooper. Yes, Wooper, I know that. I know my Pokemon, I'm not an idiot. Quaggy, closely followed by Quaggy. Awesome. Okay, cool. So, Quaggy is a water absorb. Quagsire, very cool. Chocolate. Yes, we had to catch a Chocolate, and I think later we did get a second Graveler in order to trade it. See, that's why I didn't do any trade evolutions or anything yet, because I wanted to know if you guys wanted to watch them all. Plus, I'm going to do all that later. Like, that's going to be its own thing, like, getting the evolutions, and then the episode's going to be showing those Pokemon. I don't know. That's what I was thinking. I'm not sure if you guys wanted to do that or not, but just getting some opinions. Miss W, not the married one, because I have a Mrs. W. Yes, and she's a blue buffet, but this is a purple buffet. And yeah, that Shadow Tag, that clearly didn't help during that Whirlwind incident. I'm an idiot. I'm a total idiot. I should have looked up more on that. Crookies! Oh my gosh, that one was so cool. Like, I was literally giving up on that hunt because I was like, oh, Cerebee's gotta be wrong. There's no way it's supposed to be here. The tile before I managed to get out of the water, shining Poliwhirl. Not even like a normal Poliwhirl, and it would have been like, oh, never mind, I was wrong. And then it would have stayed, but no, shiny Poliwhirl. That was awesome. Did we get a second shiny Poliwhirl? I don't know if we did. Oh shoot, we need 3. We need 3, unless we can find wild Poliwrath or Politoad. I know you can in black and white. If not black 2, white 2. But still, I know you can there. That's why I'm kind of confused. I don't remember in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Probably not, but I don't know. That's one you guys gotta tell me. Herpaduck, and of course, Herpaduck's companion, Space Duck. I don't remember my names. Damn. That's actually really gonna help us if we need to go back and catch that second Pineco. Fortress is not an option anywhere. Lady Luck. That was so epic. 5% live shiny, 1 encounter. If you don't count the one that, what was it, Raikou or Entei took up, because, I mean, that doesn't really count, you know? I don't think that is an encounter. It's not a true encounter in that area. The one encounter was exactly our target. That was so cool. So freaking cool. Oh my god, the bug contest. This is like a montage of like me remembering the entire series. The bug contest was insane. Seriously. But anyway, Shiny Weedle was taken care of. We got Beedrill before Weedle? Well, I guess so, because it was only in a bug contest. Very true. Poser is now in here as well. Poser, unfortunately, was from that lost episode where we figured out, yes, that we can, indeed, get stationary legendaries. Well, not legendaries, I'm sorry, no. Not legendaries. Stationary interact Pokemon who are not gifts, are not genderless, are not legendary, all that stuff. Cupcake, my adorable, cute, shiny Pinsir. Oh my gosh, you were a pain in the butt. I remember now. Bloody Mary. Oh, I just failed another one of you. Oh, it's even stronger too. He was on a higher level. Dang it, that makes me so sad that we failed that. But anyway, that is it for this box as well. And let's hurry up and get on over to yet another box full of awesome Pokemon. Patty is our next one up here, who is our shiny Machop. I'm pretty sure we've got to get another Mochoke at one point. That is going to stink. Oh. Aqua. Oh my god. That Meryl. This was probably the single hardest shiny I've ever gotten in the entire series. This took me about a week to find. That was ridiculous. That 1% Meryl. I found... How many Meryls did I say I montage through in that? I was like hundreds of hours. Okay, more like 100 hours about of just footage. Me looking for this thing. It was insane. That montage was so hard to render. Tell me! Hey, I thought that was gonna be my shiny Primate, but it ended up not being because I just preferred a different nature for it. I don't know if you guys actually prefer to see these, but I guess I'll leave it on this screen. Mankey, another one, did not get named. Oh wow, I did not like those natures, did I? So I have several extra Mankeys. Marble. Oh, I like that name. Did I catch a second? I don't think I did. I hope I didn't and messed it up, you know, but... Chomp, as in Chain Chomp. It's tail, right? Yeah, I don't know what you call that because it's a head. But, I don't know. Early bird, even though it's a giraffe. Early giraffe. Yeah, it's an early giraffe. Venonats. Oh yeah, we caught a second one to probably replace my Venomoth, and I'm pretty sure it's got the exact same nature, which stinks a lot. So, whatever. I didn't really care at that point. Walrus. Oh my god. It does have walrus tusks, doesn't it? Actually, Gramble even has bigger ones, but it's not a walrus. Oh my gosh, that was insane. That 1% Snubble. We gotta go back for that Gramble too. Admiral! Because my other one's Captain, as you guys saw earlier in this video. Oh my gosh, that video. Rock Smash hunts were insane. I've never done a Rock Smash hunt other than that before, so I would never do that again. That was insane. Coral! Awesome, I really like that color. That's a really nice blue for our Corsola. Next is Thorn, our shiny Quillfish. Yes, I know you. I know what your Pokemon's name is. That was another really tough one, but I'm glad he has no evolutions. No more crazy hunts. We don't have to go back for that ever again. Flappy! Very close to Flapper. Not the same, though. Different. The Kite Pokemon, actually, even though it's a Manta Ray. I was considering putting this on my team because I've never raised a Mantine, and I really like Mantine. But I ended up changing my mind because it just didn't fit my team at the time. Current. Oh, that was so cool. They light up. I didn't know that. Oh, that's so cute. I like that. The light in the anglers actually glowed during that point. That's so cool. Oh, and even reflected on its face, too. That's really cool sprite effort. I really like Pokemon sprites. Like, I miss all the sprites we had in Pokemon. I appreciate they kept the small ones in the new games on the bottom screen and stuff, but I loved these, you know? I don't know. I hope we get more sprites in later games. Like, they keep going back and homaging them. Anyway, so Current and Valve. Yep, I remember Valve. That was tough. That was really tough, but an awesome color on that shiny. Actually, the tongue changes color too, doesn't it? It used to be pink, and now it's like a dark orange. Huggums! Could you tell it's shiny? I don't know. I think he's actually in my top 10 worst shinies video because, oh, okay, everyone hates Shiny Seal, but poor Shiny Seal. It's okay, he just wants hugs. Look at the red under the eyes. That's how you check, guys. There is red under the eyes. Don't run from that seal. If it's blue, then whatever. Blue on a Diglett, however, is great. That was so cool. That was so rare, too. I didn't even know that I was in the right area. And shiny Diglett appeared. That was a cool episode. Stench, our shiny Gloom. That's an interesting ball. The friend ball, is that it? I don't know, but that's pretty cool colors for it. And Fragra, so we did get 2. We need 3, actually. We need 3. I didn't think of that because, Bellossom. It's a bird! But yeah, we actually have to go back for a 3rd one. I didn't even think of that. It's a bird. Maybe we'll find one somewhere we can get like a really high level one, you know what I mean? Make one that's for sure gonna evolve. It's a bird is our Firo. Obviously, it's a bird. Red Scale. I caught you just to get the red scale in my game to get the experience share. But still, I thought it was kind of a cool name anyway for the Gyarados. Chris. Oh my gosh, Chris. Oh my gosh. I forgot. What did I name my Machop? Patty, right? Or Pat. Probably just Pat. It was probably Patty. But I tried to get like weird gender neutral names because it's clearly a male. But for some reason, they can become female very rarely and work with Q-Charm. So because of that, we have Chris. We have to remember we have to get another Mochoke at one point. Hopefully we find one at a better odd because that was, oh, it's so bad. Actually, I think you can in that cave in the middle of Johto. I forget what it's called, but that big cave where you go get Tyrogue. I don't remember what that cave's called. Banshee. I know, remember we did get 2 of you because, oh gosh, they were insane. This is the one from that cave that we got the Steelix in. That was a cool episode. But anyway, Banshee was added to our team. I think I actually failed like 1, maybe even 2 before we even got that. Sabrina, our shiny Haunter. We do need to get a second Haunter at one point, like I've been saying. Bella. Bella is going to become our Azumarill, if not the other way around. I'm not sure which is going to be the Azumarill, but we'll figure that out later. Actually, since it's a good opportunity, since we're going through here, since we already have some alternate evolutions, how about you guys tell me in the comments below which names you prefer? Because you get to see the natures and everything of these Pokemon, and, you know, the IVs maybe if you guys want to check, because clearly they haven't been brought in battle, but if it's you know, if you guys can tell me, hey, your Bella is much stronger than Aqua, that should be your Azumarill, be like, hey, thanks, I'll level it up in a video later. And, you know, I'll go based on your guys' recommendations, because really, I'm just going to be doing the same thing, and plus, I think it'd be a little more fun if you guys had some say in it, you know what I mean? Lucky Star, that's a cool name. I like Clefairy. I want to find more Clefairies in Pokemon Go. I'm like this close to a Clefable, and I want one. Speaking of Clefable, I think we do have a second Clefairy, and we do, yeah, we have Spell, okay. We do have a second Clefairy, I think we gotta figure out which one we do want to evolve. Oh, cool, I kept Spell in all caps to honor Magic, our amazing Jigglypuff that has all these shinies for us. Thank you so much, Magic. It's so amazing to go through these. It does have Q-Charm, too, that's awesome. And just for reference, I know I didn't make a video on it, Spell will not bring in shiny Pokemon, because it has to be a male lead, so that's a shame. Maybe in Platinum, if it's a female for some reason, then I'll, you know, maybe I'll use Spell. But I'm hoping it's male again, so I can keep using Magic. But still, we'll see. Our next one we just saw was Pulse. Why, I don't really know. But anyway, Pulse, maybe like a Psychic Pulse or something like. I'm not sure. But Pulse is our awesome Safari Zone find. Shiny, Hypno, that was it. I was gonna put Hypno on my team, but I changed my mind. Captain Squawk, oh my gosh, you were so hard to catch. That was so hard to catch. A Safari Zone shiny Murkrow is insane. Super luck, yeah, tell me about it. And that is it for this box. And just to make sure that I actually don't lose the video, because this is a different video editing software than what I normally use, because obviously it's long story. The capture card makes me have to stop every once in a while, so be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that. Like I said, I gotta cut every once in a while between like half-hour marks. This is really gonna be a long episode, so I'm glad we didn't like try and hunt on top of this. I was thinking about seriously hunting some extra shinies too, but I'm sorry. I'm a talker. If you guys haven't seen a single episode of Pokemon Q-Charm, I'm a talker. Oh my gosh, my sock is cut. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay. I've got like one of those desk mat things underneath my chair, and it's like all cut up, and my sock got cut in it, and I like rolled over it on my chair, like I'm stuck. I can't move. I didn't need to bring that up to you, but I figured I was explaining why I was like flailing like this all of a sudden. Anyway, Shy, we do have a second Jigglypuff, and just to jump over here so you guys see Sats instead. Shy is another option that we can have for our shiny Wigglytuff, also has Q-Charm, very cool. Bloom, our shiny Skiploom. I do know we can find shiny Jumpluff. I'm like very confident in that one. That's a Safari Zone find. I don't think we even need to wait on the objects at all, but that's gonna have to be a bit while we, try and wait all the time for our objects to start working, which, by the way, since I now am using the capture card instead of filming the screen, I switched DSs, which means that the game has to start over its waiting time. But to make it a little bit better, from the last episode, it's the next day, so it's okay. It's one day we lost, so I gotta write on the calendar, 20 days from now, we're gonna go back in, get the one that was 20 days, and then there's some that are 30 days, and, we'll hunt them out. It'll be fine. Chocolady! Oh my god. That episode. I planned on hunting so much in that episode, and I could only get that Rhyhorn. It was so insane. Oh my gosh, so insane. And we should be set for catching, or for evolving our next ones as well, because I think we have an extra Rhyhorn, and we have caught a Rhydon. So, we'll see. Ted and Bill. That's funny, because in Pokemon Go, my executor is named Tim Ted Bill. And then I have another one named Jim Ed Phil. And then my other one is named, it's something stupid. It's, not even names anymore. Nugget. Oh, yeah, it's Nugget based on my one from this game, because I love this game so much. Tim Ted Bill. We have Cackle, who may be the shiny Miss Drevis. Once again, you guys gotta let me know which ones you think are the best ones for evolutions. Diabolical. Shiny Weezing. That's really cool. That's really cool. I really like acknowledging the ball that the Pokemon is caught in. That's why I make a big deal out of it, and that's why I think it's so cool that we have so many Safari Balls, because the Safari Ball is so cool, especially on a shiny. I know it's Q-Charm, and it's not as big of a risk if I lose it or not, but it's still, it's really cool because I like the ball itself, the rarity and the genuine find of that ball, if that makes sense. Snotwad. What was your name again? Rattle, okay. But Snotwad. Oh my god. Stench, keep Pokemon away. Venom, oh my god, you were so hard to get. Venom was ridiculous, but we did get a Shining Arbok as well. Mouthful, that's kind of a cool name, I like that. And I believe right afterwards we did get a shiny Lickitung outside of the Safari Zone, so that takes care of Licky Licky. You guys can take a look at stats on those. I hope I'm not going too fast for you, but I want to not make this take forever. World Eater. This one is going to be the one that stays as a Larvitar, because eventually we will find Pupitars, and we're going to catch 2. So, that's going to be our goal for them, and he's just going to, or she, is going to stay as a cute little shining, gold-greenish Larvitar, eating worlds. Decay. Oh, that's kind of sad and sick, but I'm a sad and sick person sometimes. Now, we do have a Marowak, right? Actually, is Ref... Oh, that's cool. I like that. Good name, Alex, in the past, because it goes with Decay. Decay and Refuge. That's cool, because it's the mother, too. That's really cool. I like that. Anyway, oh, it's a bad nature. That's the one I had on my other shiny, though, so whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm probably not gonna... I'm not gonna fight with these. This is... I just like knowing that they don't stink. You know what I mean? Crimson. Our shiny Sandslash. That is a cool shiny. I remember, actually, I think we failed our first one in the Safari Zone, but we ended up getting our second one, obviously. Jiggles. Now we're outside of the Safari Zone. That was so many finds in the Safari Zone. It was awesome. Outside of Jiggles, we have Everglades, so there's our options for those two. The natures are identical, but the stats were different, so we'll figure out which ones you guys think is better. They even have the same abilities, too. That's a bummer. Flycatcher. Now we do need a second, I believe we caught in that area as well. So here's our option of the natures and stuff. Oh, okay, Fable. So it's a matter of wow, that is a buffed attack, but it's equal to this non-buffed one. Fable might be better. I don't know. It depends on what the IVs are. That's why you check both. But doink! Why? Why did you name that Badoink? I gotta go back and watch that episode. What the heck was I thinking? I named that Badoink. Jet. That's kind of cool, because it's like the Aqua Jet Pokemon, right? The Remoraids get, surprisingly awesome moves for how, weak you would think they would be, but whatever. I don't have a problem with it. Makes Remoraid a little cooler, you know what I mean? And Chill. We do need to go back for a Remoraid. Now, don't want to pass it up and point that out. We have to go back for a Remoraid, but like I said before, he swarms. Whew. We'll be okay. Chill. Now, did we get a second chill? We should have. Can you find Piloswines? Maybe somewhere in the game you can find a wild Piloswine. Maybe in the Safari Zone. It's possible. I've never put it past the Safari Zone. It's got some crazy Pokemon in there. Raptosoccer. There we go. Now we have our second shiny Graveler. I don't know which one's better. Man. It's an okay nature, but, you know, I don't know. It's just okay. It would have been best to hinder anything other than the attack there, but, whatever. Raptosoccer is there. Probably should go back and name it Raptoball, like I said in that one episode. Sahara, that's cool. Adamant, that's actually kind of nice. Now, we did find a wild Donphan, so we don't have to worry about that evolution at all. Scorpio, we do have to get a second one of you unless we can find a Gliscor, which I'm not sure about. The Sinnoh evolutions, I don't think you can find in the wild. Maybe Safari Zone. If not, no, I don't think you can at all. Premier, that is cool. With that dragon scale. I loved that episode. That is so cool. I'm so glad that it was holding that because that took so much effort to try and find that little guy. By the way, guys, we're going to be hunting 2 Dragonairs out of Safari Zone. Because, I don't know, the Safari Ball, like I said, I want the ball to be special too. And I want the hunt to be challenging and fun and risky. And because of that, I'd rather, you know, not like force out the darn thing to appear in the Dragon's Den by fishing Super Rod. I don't know, I think it'd be more fun that way. Depth is our shiny Horsea. We don't have a Seadra yet, but I know I tried to get it in the Seafoam Islands, but I'm actually thinking instead oh, no, not Seafoam, the Whirl Islands. But instead I want to go to the Seafoam Islands because there you can also hunt a wild Dugong. Take care of Seal's evolution, which I didn't mention yet. Cookies! That's another one that I wrote down. We have to find a shiny Rapidash, and it is wild around the grass at Mount Silver. And I can't access that, so we can do that sometime in the future. Very, very soon, possibly, because I do have to stall for the Safari Zone to cook its objects in a little cleaner. Why are you named Cook? Oh, yeah, I remember now. I remember. It was kind of a long story, and I said it in that episode. I remember now. Lady Coco, you are my second one to either become the Rhydon, or if Rhydon was better, Rhydon would become the Rhyperior. No, whatever. You know what I mean. But anyway, we got Lady Coco. We'll figure out which one, Lady Coco or our Rhydon coming up soon, which one's better to become the Rhyperior. Bulldozer. That's an okay nature. It's okay. It's just fine. But whatever. Hey, it's Cute Charm anyway. I'm having fun just collecting the shinies anyway. It's not that big of a deal to me. And that is it for this box. Moving over to box 5. Hey, now we're in Kanto, guys. Like, legitimately in Kanto. Like, we're supposed to be there. Because I remember this was our first one after episode 44, which was the Elite Four episode, Algae. And Snorlax is on our team, which is why he is not before then. Charcoal was after that. Oh my gosh, that was so hard to get her as, oh, I'm sorry, you need to see these. Can you let me know which one to evolve? Charcoal or Toast? Not sure. Once again, it's another one of those, is the nature worth it? And honestly, at this point, it's probably no, and Toast is better. But it's a bummer. The other one's in a Premier Ball and Flame Body versus Magma Armor. Flame Body's probably better, so that's kind of close. It's up to you guys. I'm gonna let you guys vote on all of these if you guys want to let me know down in the comments and like upvote on what people say, which evolutions to do. You can tell me. We can do this as well for Combies because we have Bumble right here and we have Wasp. Okay, so no matter what, the attack is being heightened. Wow, the first one looks like it's a lot better then. But that's just my humble opinion. My Bumble opinion, might I say. Oh, that was bad. Moonlight! I love that name because later I got a Pidgeotto named Sunlight. And maybe they'll both end up being their evolutions. I don't know how this Murkrow compares to our first one, but I'll let you guys decide that. For the evolutions, Devil Dog. Oh my gosh. That episode. That was so painful because it took hours to get that darn second one to appear, and I failed. Ugh, it was so bad. It was so bad, but it was a tense episode still. It was probably fun to watch, but man, I felt so bad filming it. I had to stop for that night. I was so bad. But hey, I did find out after that you can find wild Houndooms in the Safari Zone, which is cooler, so let's do that. We're gonna get one that way. Xylo! The bug catching contest. It just reminded me of that recent episode. Oh my god. Our luck's not been good lately, but we'll go back and we'll redeem it. Sunlight, the whirlwind using shiny Pidgeotto. I don't know which Sunlight or Lady Luck wants to become the Pidgeot, but I'll leave it up to you guys once again. That's a pretty good nature though. That's a pretty darn good nature for them. Mental. Once again, we don't know what our second Kadabra is going to be like, so we're going to remember we're going to hunt Kadabra later in the game. My pals. These are my 3 pals. There's my short pal, my middle pal, and my big pal. That is not a very good nature for it, but whatever. We don't have the option, so I'm not going to catch more. Wormy, our shiny Wurmple. We will be able to get Silcoon, Cascoon, Beautifly, and Dustox out of the bug contest. We don't even need to worry about their evolutions, or if this thing's worth evolving, it's just our little trophy, a little purple worm trophy. Pester, oh my gosh. You took forever. You really took absolutely forever, and you didn't need to. Like, I don't know why it took so long, but we did get Pester. And I do want to mention, there is no other way to get this evolutions line out of the game other than headbutting more of them out of the tree. Now, I've done the hunt once. I don't really feel the need to keep doing it like 2 more times just to evolve them, you know, because as soon as we go play our other gen game, I hope I can get another one of the games to work, but I'm gonna try for Platinum or something like that, whatever you guys are able to donate, because honestly, I don't have another game to do it with, but still, you guys have been saying Platinum, and there's been a couple people who said that they'd like to donate when it's possible, but anyway, that's obviously one that we're gonna get a plenty in the beginning, and it's gonna be like its own series of it. So I feel like I have completed this one. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I go back and hunt 2 more shiny Starlies or no? I'll leave that one up to you guys. Zazafraz, our shining Pikachu. We do need a second shiny Pikachu, so we do need to go back in there. I don't know why we... Oh yeah, because it took forever. That's why. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, Pikachu can be a physical attacker, but, I mean, you want special attack. It's Pikachu, man. Buckeye. Yeah, I remember we got 2 Nuzleafs already, so we're already done with your evolutionary line. We're gonna have to actually decide on those in this episode, too. Which one's the better ones? Peach. Oh, my gosh. Yes, you can get a Breloom out of the Safari Zone, but we are gonna have to wait. Have I been saying Friend Safari through this episode? I hope not. I hope it said Safari Zone, but if I did, I'm sorry. My mind's mixed up right now. So it's okay, and God, I am not going back for another one. Honky. Why did I name you Honky? I don't know, but that's weird. If Honky is better, IVs and everything wise, compared to the other Rhyhorn that we've got, then we'll turn Honky into the Rhyperior and the Rhyhorn into a Rhydon. But either way, we're gonna end up with the whole evolution. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Rockhead might be good for it. Polka. Oh my gosh, I remember when I called you and it ruined this Pokemon for so many people. And I'm sorry, everyone who's like so repulsed by this Pokemon now. I'm not gonna bring it up if you didn't hear what I said. It was a terrible, terrible thing. Anyway, we did get Polka, and you guys were saying, I want to bring this up because this is hilarious. If I were to evolve this Azurill, and I'm not, because Azurill, when it evolves, has a different gender ratio as Meryl, there's this weird chance that your Azurill can change genders as it evolves. I know, it's strange. But that means we could actually have a male shiny in this game. I know, right? That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. But I'm not gonna do it. This is our female shiny Q-Charm collection. I don't want to, like, make it confusing. You know, confuse anybody. Like, I don't want them to feel like they're different kind of shinies. These are my own personal collection. So, Globbert is our second Golbat, so we're gonna have to compare him to our other one to see if Globbert is better. I'm sorry that they're kind of all over the place. I didn't want to, like, move them from the order that we caught them in. You know what I mean? Maybe later when we do the evolutionary stuff. I'm sorry that I didn't organize them all, but I don't know what you guys would have preferred. Oh, shiny! Zigzagoon. So we did get a Zigzagoon, and Linoon will show up for us in the wild at one point, so we don't need to worry about Linoon. Pop-Tart, and I believe we also got New Dog. So there's our option right there. I can go back and forth for you guys a little faster. Pop-Tart and New Dog. One has a nature that actually does something, and the other one is neutral. So you guys can let me know which one you prefer for the, Mightyena. Yellowberry. Oh, wait a minute. Don't we need another one? Why did I only catch one? Oh, no. No. Oh, we can get Shankses. I know we can, but oh my god. Okay, maybe we'll catch 2 Shanks and evolve this into a Luxray. Honestly, it's a good nature for a Luxray. Just go for it. Just be Luxray. Yeah, it's a bummer. It doesn't have Intimidate, but screw that. No, we're not doing that again. Muse. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I love this. It's so pretty. It's just so pretty. I love those colors together. The purple, yellow, and that green. And that aqua. All at the same time. Yummy. Love that color scheme. Very cool. Some people probably hate it. Whatever. It's my opinion. Actually, those colors together kind of make up the shiny Dragonite, which everyone hates. I'm not bothered by that shiny either, but whatever. Wily. Now, here's one where you guys get to decide for me again. These are both probably on level 38. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a random Clefairy in here. This Clefairy should be the other one we're going to compare to. I remember it took a while for us to get the second Clefairy. But here's Mystic we're going to compare to the other Clefairy way back when. Wily, however, is going to be compared to, just taking another look at Wily with the naughty nature, compared to, oh, I'm sorry, Faith. That's a third Jigglypuff, and I'm sorry that I caught a third. I didn't think that I did, but whatever. There we have a third option for a Wigglytuff, so surprise. Next up is Spirit, who is our option for a, what's that guy called? Shiftry. Shiftry, that's it. So whichever one you guys think, you can let me know in the comments. Ragweed. Oh, we will have the option to get Roselias. I don't think we have to wait for them, so that's gonna be fine. That's no big deal then. So, we're gonna keep an eye out for, who's better, you know, the which of 2 Roselias coming later. But for now, we just have Ragweed, the Pimp Mouse. Why he's a Pimp Mouse exactly, I no longer recall. But no, it was like, it was something about his Dex entry, I don't really remember. But still, okay, we got a Pimp Mouse, boys and girls. We got ourselves a Pimp Mouse. Yeah, we're nearing the end. I know you're all thinking this is insane, but these are our very recent finds. We had very, very productive episodes where we netted in quite a lot of awesome Safari Zone shinies, starting with Slider, our shiny Surskit. Next up is Sunny. Oh, we're going to be comparing to way back when our shiny Sunkern, which one is going to be better to turn into the Sunflora. Even though I'm really just going to give it the Sunstone. You know, it doesn't really matter to me, but if some, like, future alternate world where, I don't know, maybe someone eventually, like, years down the line wants to raise these Pokemon, it's not going to be, like, they're not going to be mad, you know, that we chose the bad one. But still, it gives you guys also some, like, also extra investment into the series. Like, you guys get to make those decisions, too. I think it's kind of fun. Teardrop, we do get to find a Kameko, Chimecho, whatever you call it. That will be in the Safari Zone, so don't worry about that. So we do have Chingling, Quatmarbo, which I do remember you do have the opportunity to get Medicham in the Safari Zone. You have to wait for it, so I guess it's fine. It's probably good for the best that we caught Edulinator, our second one. They're both pure power, very cool. And the first one actually has heightened physical attack. Quatmarbo, you might be the winner. I don't know about the IVs, that's all gonna be you guys. Because that might be like all 30s or something, I have no clue. Hippopotas! No, Hippotatas! Oh my. Wow, I named it that. I always called it that, like, as a joke, but Hippotatas, I actually named it that. Wow. Okay, I did that thing. Compared to Hippotato. I don't know which one's better for it. I've honestly never raised one before, so couldn't tell you. In one level, it's probably going to turn into it. I can't imagine it would take more than that, but I don't know. That's all up to you guys. You can tell me that evolution you want. Hi. We did actually catch 3 of these, so you guys actually get to tell me the order in which you prefer them. Which one's the worst, which one's the middle, which one's the best. Man, there's gonna be so many comments on this video. Cake is our next one, and the last one is Mega Cool. Oh my gosh, I kind of hope Mega Cool is the one that's really strong. I'm not sure. I can't really tell just by looking at it, but if he is, it'd be great. Pickaxe. We do get 2 Lairons later, so don't worry about that. We're gonna be getting 2 of them to decide for the evolution. He's just our awesome shiny Aeron at the moment. Mike Bear, named after my puppy dog. He's so adorable. That's actually a pretty decent nature for it. That's kind of cool. Next is Outback. Oh yeah, that's our Ampharos. Okay, cool. So we do have an Ampharos. We're gonna give that one 2 levels up and boom, Ampharos. But anyway, so Ampharos is taken care of. Crystal, our shining... oh, actually, we have another shiny named Crystal, but it's a different reason why I named it Crystal. This one's named after my dog, and the other one, the Onyx, is named after the Crystal Onyx. That's kind of different, right? Right? I hope so. I hope that, like, that's not the same thing. Like, I didn't name that Onyx after my dog. Whatever. I don't know. Anywho, we've taken care of the shiny Electrike as well, and that is our final shiny that we have found so far in shiny Pokemon Q-Charm. I wanted to give you guys, like, a bit of an update because there's so much going on that you guys actually, like, no, don't call me. You guys, I, like, rarely actually get to see, like, my team or other Pokemon that actually get to be going on in this series, and there's a lot going on. It's really exciting, and, like, you guys also never get the chance to sit back and actually go through my box, you know, and, like, look at all the shinies we've collected so far. There's so many. I'm so excited about them. Like, not, like, oh, look, I have all these shiny Pokemon. Hey, well, I don't even care about legitimacy or what you guys think about this, because I know it's controversial, but I'm doing it because it's fun, and it's just like a fun extra collection that I can do, and plus, as a shiny hunter, it shows me what Pokemon I can't get this way, and it gives me targets to hunt, and that's a lot of fun, you know what I mean? So, because as you hunt shinies after so much time, eventually it starts dying down, like, well, what else can I do with this? Like, I've hunted so many shinies, like, what else do I do? You know, I want more of a drive, and this game, aside from just the fact that this game is so much fun, it also gives me those gaps like Kangaskhan, Chansey, Porygon, the fossils, the legendary birds, and I'm like, I wanna catch them all. I wanna catch them all as shinies, and I know we can do it, and I'm so excited for the rest of the series, and I'm so excited for the capture card for Pokemon Q-Charm. So glad. Thank you all for joining me for this long special episode. I just wanted to bring it to you, one for the capture card, two for the fact that we have all of these shinies to look at, and, you know, we should just acknowledge them, get you guys' input. What do you think on the evolutions? Let me know down in the comments below. But either way, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like the videos and subscribe for more, and I will see you all in the next episode of Pokemon Q-Charm.